Hello, so here is my Brussels vlog. I am walking at like 4:15 a.m. from my hostel to the airport shuttle bus, and then it was like about a 20-minute bus ride to the Budapest airport, and then I got on my flight to Brussels. My flight was about 2 hours long, and then I went to the Charleroi airport, which is on like the outskirts of Brussels, so I had to take a 1 hour shuttle bus to the city center. And yeah, and then I was able to get to the city center and check into my hostel before I started exploring Brussels. Okay, so around 11:30, I'm finally able to start exploring Brussels. And you know, when I was walking to the actual city center, it was only 10 minutes away, but I literally did see human feces multiple places, and it kind of smelled like urine. But I went through the Galeries Royale, and then I got these vegan Belgium waffles. Oh my god, chef's kiss. They were so good. And I ate them just like sitting at a corner in the Grand Place, not Place. And then there was Jeanneke Pis, which is like a really famous statue of a boy peeing, and it was so crowded. I quickly took a video and left. I went to the Notre du Sablon, which is modeled after the actual Notre Dame in Paris. And it was really beautiful inside. There were so much like, I forget what the term is called, but the painted glass. So that was just beautiful. And then there was like some sort of gardens right outside, so I just sat on a bench there for some time. Little did I know I was sitting next to like a drunk person, so when I realized that, I quickly got up and left. I saw like the Egmont Palace from the outside, very beautiful from what I could see. Then I walked over to the Royal Palace of Brussels. This was really cool. The gardens were beautiful, and yeah, I asked a few people to take pictures of me, and that became the first picture of my Instagram post. I then walked through the Parc de Bruxelles, and I mean, I kind of just walked on the sandy part. I just kind of walked through to cut through to somewhere, but there was a lot of people just like picnicking in the grass. I then went to the St. Michael's Cathedral, and that was beautiful as well. It was much bigger than the Notre Dame one, but I think the Notre Dame one had like more impressive glasswork. This also had like lots of glasswork, but that was more of just like things, where this had like people. Then Mont there was like a huge festival going on. There was like a live DJ, many booths serving like drinks and food, and like lots of raising awareness about things, booths. And then I kind of walked through this market that were selling like jewelry and clothing and stuff like that. And I walked to this fries place, because Brussels is known for their chocolate, mussels, and fries and waffles. So I got their fries, and the fries were super thick, but I really liked it. I then took a subway to the Parc de Cinquantenaire, and oh my god, it was beautiful. But European summer season has started, my friends. There's so many people. I then took another subway to the Atomium, where I almost face planted in front of a bunch of people on the subway because I forgot to hold on to something, and someone literally had to catch me before I fell flat on my face. So that was fun. The Atomium is just like a huge like metal spherical atom, and It was interesting. It kind of just talked about why it was made. It was for like the World Fair and stuff like that. And then there were just these weird lights ascending up into the top floor. And honestly, the view from the top wasn't that great. So I'm saying that if you're not staying in Brussels too long, I think you can skip the Atomium. I read many mixed reviews, but I would say I think you can skip it. Here are just some more clips from that. And then I got free entrance to the design museum with my Atomium ticket, so that was pretty cool to see just different concepts of like furniture and dresses. I then took like a 40-minute subway back to my hostel, and I realized that there was like a bunch of messages written on the wood above me. I then met a friend at my hostel, and we saw Jeanneke Pis, the female version of Jeanneke Pis, and we kind of just like talked at the Delirium Cafe. Then we went out together. Here is a little hostel tour. I really liked the hostel. The only thing is thank God the toilet was separate from like the sink and the shower, but the toilet did smell pretty bad. I think I only used it once, and I didn't even show it to you because I didn't want to open it. But I just used like the toilet downstairs. Anyways, I unfortunately broke my LED mirror. So me and my friend kind of spent like 2 hours searching for one, which we couldn't find one, so I just ended up like getting a normal mirror. But I then went to the Sisters Brussels Cafe, got like a savory waffle, and planned my Amsterdam trip a bit more. I went to a chocolate shop and bought some Belgian chocolates. Okay, so I decided to include this in Brussels vlog too because technically I'm leaving from Brussels. So this is Amsterdam. I went to the Flix bus stop, which was kind of hard to find actually. So definitely get to your Flix bus stops well in advance. Then this is me in Brussels, and I walked to the Brussels Flix bus stop, which just was much easier to find. This was like in the city center, and then I had to take the airport shuttle bus for 1 hour back to the airport. And the Charleroi airport is very small, which I did not realize. There were lots of restaurants outside a security check, and I'm the type of person I just like to go through security check and then I'll eat breakfast, lunch, dinner, whatever snack at a restaurant after security check, and that's what I wanted to do. But once I checked in, there was only like one cafe after security check in my terminal, and they had nothing vegan and only one vegetarian option, like a mozzarella tomato pesto sandwich. And at first I just like bought some chips and stuff, but then I was so hungry. I ate like a muffin I snagged from my hostel in Amsterdam at 8 a.m. and it's 3 p.m. and so I ate that. Thankfully it had no problems for me since I hadn't eaten cheese in so long, but definitely recommend getting something to eat before going through security. Here we are in Budapest. It was a journey getting to this train station, let me tell you. So I took the airport shuttle bus to the train station, but I missed my stop getting off because it was so crowded I couldn't get it off on time. And I just like froze, and I knew the word for excuse me, but I just couldn't say that. So then I ended up taking a reverse direction bus. It was only like $1 for the ticket, so that's fine. But then again, I forgot to hold on to something, and I had my suitcase and almost like flew down the aisle with people looking at me. But it's fine. I got to the bus station on time, changed stations in Szeged, and then was able to walk home. And by the time I went to bed, it was 1:30.